Okay, so yoga for back pain. We'll be taking it pretty slow, nice and gentle, nothing too crazy. When it comes to back pain, obviously it's a spectrum, so definitely listen to your body. The most common reason that I see back pain is usually a weak core, just from sitting all day, sitting in chairs, cars, on the couch, and just kind of repeating that cycle. So in addition to a yoga practice like this, I definitely would recommend making sure that you have a core practice or ab workouts within your daily life as well. But we'll just get started in a comfortable seat, whether that's on a pillow, maybe a block, on your knees and shins, wherever you're at. Let's just make sure that your vertebrae all start to stack on top of one another. And you just start to find your center physically. When we talk about being aligned, we talk about physically, energetically, spiritually, emotionally. And right now, I really want you to find that in your physical body, find that center, maybe shift side to side, get any movements out before you find that stillness in your center. We'll start to close the eyes to now bring your awareness inside, turning the awareness into your center, leaving anything at the door of what happened today, what's coming up tomorrow, and truly giving your body and your spirit your full undivided attention. And of course, it will leave, and your job is to just keep bringing your awareness back and back over and over again. So as we turn that awareness in, we'll start to incorporate a breath practice. We'll take 3 inhales in through the nose like this. And then 5 exhales out the mouth through a little hole, like as if you were blowing out through a straw, like this. Okay, so 3 in through the nose until you're completely filled up. And then 5 out through the mouth until you have no air left in the lungs. So we'll start with a clearing exhale so we all can start together, get all the air out of your lungs. And through your nose, we'll take 3 sharp inhales all the way in. Out the mouth through the straw. Again, in through the nose. Hold at the top and out through the mouth. Another round, in through the nose, fill up. And out through the mouth, blow it out. One more round at your own pace. In. All the way out. And let your breath come back to its normal cadence. Maybe find more quality and more presence in your inhales. And a longer exhale. Keep this natural breath going. No force over your breath, just ease. Bring all your awareness to the bottoms of your feet, letting your awareness rest at the bottoms of your feet. And then bring all of your awareness up through your body, all the way up to the top of your head, letting your awareness rest at the top of your head. And then bring your awareness all the way back down through your body, through your legs, out through your feet, about 2 feet underneath you. Let your awareness rest 2 feet underneath you into the ground. Go ahead and bring your awareness all the way up the body, through the heart center, out through the top of the head, about 2 feet above your head space. Letting your awareness Rest 2 feet above your head. And bring that awareness all the way back down into your body, into your chest, right in your heart center. With just your natural breath, slow inhales, long exhales, I want you to imagine that you are just a body with no head. No head, but just a physical body from the neck down. So no thoughts, but just feeling. Just a being. Becoming very aware of your sensations in your body without any attachment of thought. Keep that quality of your breath. You rest in this beingness. And as you rest in this beingness, you become a little bit closer to your true nature, your true self. The same thing that makes up the trees, nice and strong, rooted and still, resting in your true self. Take 3 clearing inhales through the nose. And all out through the mouth, 1 long exhale. You're only lying on your back. The feet are towards the front of your space. Head is towards the back of your space, and we're lying on your back. We'll bring your knees into your chest like a little ball. Interlace your fingers around your shins. Just get comfortable in this position. Try to scoop your tailbone up to really create a ball. Maybe roll side to side if that feels good, or just find that stillness here. Let the muscles in your back melt into the ground, heavy and heavy. Let your shins fall closer towards your hips. Let the back of your neck lengthen against your mat. Find this ease in this restful position. As you inhale, feel your belly press against your thighs. And as you exhale, soften something else in your body. Soften your feet, soften your belly. Open your arms wide to a T and bring your knees all the way to the left side of your space. Both knees stacked on top of each other. And try to keep both shoulders down on the mat. As you inhale, send your breath to your right obliques, the side of your torso. Exhale, relax into this pose. Maybe send your gaze to your right fingertips to deepen the twist. And exhale, let your legs hang heavy, one on top of the other. On your next inhale, bring your knees back through center. And shift towards the other side, nice and slow. Knees to the right side of the room. Left knee hangs heavy, stacking on top of the right. And perhaps you send your gaze towards your left fingers to deepen the twist. Inhale, create some space in your left obliques. And exhale, melt deeper into the mat with both shoulders. Inhale back through center, knees to chest. We'll plant your feet on the ground, just a couple inches away from your glutes. Stack your knees right on top of your ankles. Place your palms on the mat alongside your hips. Sweep your shoulder blades underneath you. Drive through your heels as you scoop your tailbone up, rising up into bridge pose, bringing your chest towards your chin. Pushing into the feet, squeezing into those glutes. And as you lower down carefully, slowly, one by one through each vertebrae. Once you're at the bottom, drive through those heels, tuck your tailbone, rise up, chest to chin. And you raise 1 inch higher, squeeze through the glutes. And last thing to come down is the tailbone, nice and slow, rounding through the spine. Beautiful. One more bridge pose here. Drive through those heels. Maybe lift up your toes. Lift up the back of your upper back. And exhale, slow all the way down. One vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. From here, cross your right ankle over your left knee for figure 4. You can stay here. Maybe your right hand pushes the right knee out a little bit wider. Or you can pick up that left foot and interlace your fingers behind your left hamstring. A good figure 4 stretch. Inhale for some space in that right glute and the right hip. And exhale, sink deeper into this figure 4 stretch. Really keep a big flex in the right ankle. Now carefully place that left foot down if it's up, and right foot meets the mat as well. On the other side, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Keep that left foot really flexed so if you choose to stay here, or pick that right knee up into your chest to deepen the stretch. Inhale into that left glute, create some space in the left hip. And exhale, maybe pull that right knee in a little bit closer. Keep the quality breath moving through each joint. Deflating as you exhale. And right foot meets the mat, left foot comes down. Oh, knock your knees side to side, just a little windshield wiper. From here, we'll hug your knees into your chest one last time. You can use some momentum, or you can just meet me out in a tabletop position on your hands and shins. As we get into this tabletop position, really bring your awareness to the back of your neck as it's part of your spine. And awareness all the way down to your tailbone. Think about pointing your tailbone towards the back of the room. You're gonna drop your belly, pull your heart forward. Inhale for cow pose. We're gonna start cat pose by first tucking the tailbone, then rounding the lower back, pressing the palms to round the upper back, and finally tucking the chin, one at a time. Nice and slow. The way we get out of this, tailbone first. Lower belly starts to drop. Upper chest starts to pull forward, and gaze goes all the way to the sky. And again, into cat, starting with the tailbone tucking. Lower belly hollowing, shoulder blades spreading apart, gaze sends between your thighs. And then start to flare the tailbone, lift it up towards the sky, drop the rib cage low, and send your gaze up and all the way back. Initiate through the tailbone, like a spinal wave. Inhale, drop the belly, pull the heart forward. Send the gaze up at the last minute. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, save the gaze for the last minute. Do more of these spinal waves at your own pace. Inhale, put that out. And exhale, do round for cat, starting with the tailbone. Spread those shoulders apart. Find your neutral spine all the way from your tailbone to your neck. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders, hips are right on top of your knees. We're going to tuck your toes and close your rib cage. Find that cat position where you're pressing, you're rounding, your gaze ascend between your thighs and cover your knees 1 inch above the ground. Really flex your core. Keep those abs nice and tight, tight, tight. Exhale, press your chest back towards your thighs, downward facing dog. Really, really use the strength of your arms to keep pushing your chest back towards your thighs and pedal it out side to side. Bending one knee and stretching the other calf. Alternate side to side. Keep your fingers spread really wide. Let the back of your neck hang low. Carefully, slowly start to tiptoe your way left in front of the right, small steps all the way to the front of your mat. So if you're in a forward fold, have a big bend in your knees here. Let your chest touch your thighs. Grab opposite elbows and let the back of your neck hang. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Find those deep breaths in through the belly. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Inhale for length, flat back, palms to shins. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Stand all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time, like that spinal wave. And as the chin starts to rise, arms start to sweep overhead. And exhale, fold forward, hips press backwards. Chest over thighs. We'll do that again. Inhale, flat back for length. Exhale, forward fold. 1 vertebrae at a time. Very, very slow. Give your back a nice massage on the way up. Chin is the last to rise. Arms sweep above head. And exhale, let it go. Forward fold. Beautiful. Plant your hands, step your feet back to high plank, and lower your knees, chest, and chin all the way to the ground. Roll your shoulders away from your ears, behind your spine. Plant your hands outside your rib cage. Inhale for cobra. Exhale all the way back down. Chest and chin touches the mat. Inhale one more time. Cobra, back bend. And exhale all the way down. Beautiful. We'll bring your knees apart, toes together, and use the strength of your arms to press back. Child's pose, big toes touch, knees wide. Keep this very active. Really keep your elbows straight, very active in your arms to create some length on the side seams of your body. Let your forehead rest against the mat. Take 3 clearing inhales here in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more, clearing in and exhale through nose, out your mouth. Draw your fingertips to the right side of your mat. Create a long distance between your left fingertips and your left hip. And curl your fingertips all the way to the left side of your mat. Create a lot of distance in the right side body. Come back through center, shift your weight forward, tabletop. Tuck your toes, and press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot to sky. Exhale, step that right foot all the way to the top of your mat for runner's lunge. Turn your left heel so it touches the mat. We're opening up our hips to the left side of the room. Cartwheel your arms open for warrior 2. Warrior 2, big deep bend in that right knee. Left knee is straight. Gaze is forward. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior, tip it up and back. As you exhale, straighten through your right knee, send your right fingertips to the front of the room until you can't reach any further. For triangle pose, right fingertips go to your right shin, left fingertips up towards the sky, towards your gaze. Beautiful. Think about pointing your tailbone towards the back of your space. Inhale, find some length. And exhale, plant your hands, framing the right foot. Take that right foot all the way up and back for three-legged dog. And pedal it out, other side. Left leg up. And step that left foot all the way to the top of your mat between your thumbs for a low runner's lunge. Spin your right heel to the ground. Open up those arms. Rise to warrior two. Deep bend in that left knee. Grounded in the right foot. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse, reach up, tilt back. And start to straighten through the front knee as you send your left fingertips to the very front of the room. And then down towards your shin. Right arm peels to the sky, gaze up towards your fingertips. In through the nose. Deep twist as you exhale. Hands come down to frame that left foot. Take your left foot up and back, three-legged dog. And downward facing dog, pedal it out. Come down to child's pose, but bring your knees together this time. Knees touch, big toes touch, forehead to the mat. Extend your fingertips to the front of the mat. Inhale, back to tabletop, hands and shins. Kick your right leg all the way to the back of the room. We'll step that right leg to the front of your mat on the outside of your right fingertips. So right foot is in a deep lunge with the front right corner of the mat. You can let your right foot kind of start to splay open so all the weight goes on the knife edge of that right foot. We'll feel your right fingertips up to the sky. For a lizard twist. You have the option here to capture your back foot if that's accessible. Keep your breath flowing in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Carefully release the left foot if you haven't captured. Plant your hands. And shimmy that right foot all the way back till you are back into a tabletop position. Take your left leg back through to the back wall. Then take a big step that left foot all the way to the outside of the left hand. A big deep bend in that left knee. Start to peel your left fingertips up to the sky. You can hold this twist here and breathe through the twist. Or you can send your fingertips behind you to capture the right foot. Wherever you're at, where can you soften? You bring your shoulders away from your ears. You relax your jaw. You'll carefully release that right foot. Slide that left foot all the way back till you're in a tabletop position for our last time. We'll do another round of cat and cow here. Inhale for cow. Exhale, round for calf. Send your hips back for our last child's pose. You can choose a final resting position that feels the best on your back. Legs off the wall might feel very nice, which I'm going to do. Or a traditional Shavasana, palms up, lying on your back. Take your time to get comfortable and to get settled. Wherever you choose to take your final resting pose, bring your awareness to your rib cage. Feel your rib cage expand all directions like a balloon as you inhale. And start to integrate towards the center as you exhale. Inhale, expand to the lower rib cage. Bring everything towards your center as you exhale. Start to close your eyes down and bring your awareness back towards the soles of your feet. As your awareness at the soles of your feet, send relaxing energy into your toes, into each bone in your foot, and soften through your ankles. Your feet are fully relaxed. Bring your awareness up to your shins and your calves. Feel the muscle of your calves melt off the bones into the earth, fully relaxing your shins and your calves. Soften through your kneecaps. Relax through the back of your knees. Bring your awareness up through your quads. Sending your awareness to the back of your quads towards your hamstrings. Letting these strong muscles relax and feel heavy like a tree trunk. Sending heavy energy into your thighs and your hips. And softening through the entire pelvic floor, relaxing through the hips. Soften your belly. Let go of any tension in your organs or in your abs. And let your entire torso just melt. Relax through your rib cage and your heart center. Sending peaceful, relaxing energy to soften through your entire chest. Feeling the weight of your right arm melt into the ground, heavy right arm. And soften your fingertips and every joint in your knuckles. Bring your awareness all the way back up through that right arm, across your chest, and down through the left, relaxing energy pouring through the left arm and out the fingertips. Soften each joint and each knuckle in those left fingertips. Feel your throat open and soften all the way through the back of your neck. Relax any tension out of your neck. And soften your jaw. Let your jaw relax. All the muscles in your face resting on top of your skull. Feeling the muscles in between your eyebrows spread apart and melt away. Bringing this relaxing, peaceful energy all the way to the top of your scalp. Your entire body is now completely relaxed. Savasana. You can choose to stay here as long as you'd like. I encourage you to stay here until it's time to go to bed. Thank you for joining me. From my heart to yours, namaste.